Alright, what is up my guys? I've had a couple people have asked me how I set up, my Discord server and stuff. So I'll just walk you through it. I mean, it's not too bad. So I'm gonna show you how to do a few things today, right? I'm gonna show you how to set up message logging with Carl. That's pretty neat. Ready? Type in test, delete this message, and Carl will be right on that. He'll say, "Hey, there's a message got deleted. You want to know what that message is? I'll show you what that message is." Carl, this is there. You go. So then I'm going to show you how to set up CarlBot, GroovyBot, SeshBot, and a couple other things. An admin role, a mute role, and an owner role, and a DJ role. So yeah, let's get it. So first step to setting up your own server is obviously you gotta make a server. So I'm gonna go down here, just kind of speed run this real quick. There we go. Got very simple server. We got two categories up here and two channels. So I would say the first thing that you want to set up would be some roles here. So you're gonna go to roles, create role, basic roles. First one is gonna be owner. You don't have to put permissions on it because it's only going to be for you, but I'm just going to put it as admin so there's not a ton of confusion. So if I give anyone the owner role, they're an admin. So I have to add a member, which would be me. So then that's going to be the highest role in the hierarchy. Then we will set it to orange. There we go. Display role separately. Allow anyone to mention. Next roll up, we're gonna go right down the list. We're gonna have admin. These people also have all of the permissions. They can do anything you can do, except for kick and ban you. Alright? Or give people ownership of the server. So the only thing you need to click here, go to permissions, scroll all the way down, and check the administrator box. It gives everyone these permissions, or it not everyone, but it gives everyone who has these role all of this permissions, and they can access every channel in the Discord regardless of whether it's locked or not. So then I'm also going to make myself an admin because that's me. Then we'll also set it to display separately. There we go. There we go. And then set the next one. The only real other role you need is the muted role. Now this role is going to be high up in the hierarchy so that anyone who has any cosmetic roles will be affected by it. So the permissions for this one are a little bit more advanced. Mostly they don't really need, you don't really need to do things in here. What you really need to do is go to these categories, edit category, permissions, add muted view channels, no. And then we'll do the same thing with the voice channels. Done. And then those are the three basic roles that you'll need. So then let's set up a welcome category. Go welcome. So then you should probably have a rules channel. And then in this category, we're going to edit it. Permissions. Everyone can view the channel, but they can't send messages in it, so it doesn't get flooded. And then I'm going to make it so that the muted role can also see this, just to infuriate them a little bit. I'm going to move that up to the top there. Then rules, number 1. I can't spell. Don't be a dingus. And then you can add whatever rules you want. Doesn't really matter. And then you're going to add another channel, welcome. And then by default, it will have the same permissions as the welcome uh, category. Then we're going to go into here, server settings, and then send a random welcome message when someone joins the server. We're going to set that so it sends it to the welcome channel instead. Okay, so you got your 3 roles. Probably you should check the muted role just to make sure it works, because I've had some times where it doesn't work. Go into here, server settings, roles, go into here, view server as role. These are the only 2 channels you can see, and you can't even type in them. Perfect. So then, the next couple of things, next thing you should do is add another category, admin stuff. Private category, next, admin. I made an admin role. What in the world? Okay. Believe admins can see it by default. Probably because they're administrators, right? Yeah. Should be able to see it by default. Skip. So then it should. Alright. Then we'll create a channel. Admin. Still can't spell. Admin chat. And create channel should be a locked channel if you put it under admin stuff. Yep, it's a locked channel, so only owner and admin can see it. Sorry about that. No one else can see this channel. So then the next thing you want to do is probably set up message logging. This is it's extremely helpful. So we're going to create another channel, call it message logging. Again, it'll have, you gotta move it under here, I guess. It'll have the same permissions under admin stuff. You only want your admin people to see it. So then, you have to invite Carlbot to the Discord, and you have to go to carl.gg. So, then once you're here, you have to log in, you have to go to manage. And then you click on your server, right? And it'll take you through, you want it to add it to my server, right? Gonna let it do all those things. Beat the CAPTCHA because I'm not a robot. And there we go. Just hit skip. So the basic things, what you're gonna want, logging. Gonna go here, default log channel. Gonna want to put under message logging. And then server events. All of these stuff that Carl would log, it's pretty much personal preference, but I prefer it to have pretty much where it's at right now. The only thing I really use it for is for when people delete and edit messages. So then we're gonna go to moderation. Let's see, yeah, and then it wants. You need to set Carl up with the mute role. I have to do mute role right here. Select a role, muted. Easy as that. Then save. And it did save the logging, right? No, it did not. Okay, message logging, confirm. And then Carl should function pretty well. Let's check. Carl is okay. Let's edit this message. Wait a second. There it is. It tells you what the message was and what it was edited to. So then you can delete the message entirely, and then it'll say it deleted it. Now you can delete these messages and it won't log it. So if you did like a stupid spelling error, people don't have to know. You can see our welcome here is also working. So then the next thing to do would be to set up me6. Oh, and one more thing about Carl that I do personally is the prefixes for Carl. I generally don't like to use the exclamation point because a lot of other bots use it and you can't really change it, so just trash it. And then Carl will only use the prefix question mark now. One thing I forgot to mention for Carlbot is you have to go into the roles and you actually have to put the muted role below the Carlbot role here, or else Carl cannot mute people because of the role hierarchy. Okay, so remember how I said I was going to add me6? Well, that was a lie. Me6 does a lot of the things Carl will do. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to work on Sesh next. Add to Discord. Here we go. Select server. This one. Authorize. Pass that again. All done. So now Sesh has entered the server. So the main thing Sesh is useful for is you can do polls. Polls are pretty nice, right? Let's go exclamation point poll and square bracket. And then ask your question. I'm going to do favorite color. Another square bracket. And then you have to list all of the options. And hit enter. There you go. Nice little poll. It's very, very helpful for users to interact with. And you can even add options. Right? See if I react with that. Sesh will DM me. I can say, I want to add the poll option green. Okay. Go to there, and there it is. So the next and probably last thing I'm going to do is add the Groovy bot. It's completely optional. Groovy is just for music, really. But you know, it's nice. It's nice anyways. So I'm going to show you how to set up Groovy, which is the more important part. So we're going to go back to Discord, right? And you got the welcome message from Groovy. What you want to do is you want to set up a role here. Another role, I know. Create role. And I'm going to name it DJ, and we're going to put it as green. So then, this is an important thing. You have to move the Groovy role above the DJ role, and that goes. It's the same for Carl and muted. There we go. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to go. I can't quite remember the command, but if it would load, here we go. Perms modify. Go everyone. Deny. See, we're gonna do everyone manage play. No, we're gonna do everyone deny all. What that does is nobody can play music right now. Like, even if I tried to do it. Like, here. Go into this voice channel. Here we go. Play something. See? It won't even let me do it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do slash, is it perms? I think it's perms. Yeah, perms modify DJ allow all. Now anyone with the DJ role can play music like this. Just like that. DC. Easy. So just like that, we got a new Discord server set up. Now, if you're still watching at this point in the video, you should probably seek psychiatric help. I don't know if I said that right. But, yeah, stop watching, go outside, get some exercise, do literally anything else.